Okay, Coach Roos, off to a 2-0 start. We got back from Iona. You've had a couple practices since then, and a chance, I'm sure, to watch some film and think more, about your teams. Just what are your overall impressions, both of those two games and just the status of your team here as we get ready for Niagara?
Overall, and first and foremost, we're very happy about coming out of the Iona tournament 2-0, playing a Big Ten opponent in Michigan and playing a top mid-major team from the East Coast in Iona and beating the host school in the championship game. You couldn't ask for a better start. They were two different types of games where we led start to finish in the Michigan game, and then we led majority of the Iona game, but lost the lead late. Had to score a bucket with 18 seconds to go ahead. So we were in a couple of special situations that we had practiced some, but not a lot. And I thought our kids responded, and especially our seniors our three seniors made some big plays down the stretch to secure that win for us, and just gave us a lot of confidence. And we had talked about it being a business trip, even though it was the first trip of the year, and we had the opportunity to make it a fun trip at the end because we spent an extra day in New York City after the tournament, and that was it was a special trip all around. But now coming back, we have had a shooting practice and have had two prep practices for Niagara. It's a prep that's different than Iona or different than Michigan as well, in the sense they're running a completely different system than when we played Niagara last year, a different system than our two previous games. So we've got our work cut out for us. This is a team that can put up big numbers. They shoot the three really well. They have several different scores. Their coach is running what I call basically an equal opportunity offense. Anybody who can get a good shot is going to take it, and that breeds a lot of confidence when they start going in. So we've got our work cut out for us against this offensive system that Niagara is going to be bringing in here on Friday night.
Obviously, winning is always better than losing, but I'm guessing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, just the atmosphere, that Iona game almost felt like a March tournament type atmosphere. I'm guessing that the experience from that game will be valuable down the road for many reasons for you guys.
It will be. We put together a tough non-conference schedule to prepare us for our conference slate because I've said in the past our conference from top to bottom will be tougher than any other year since I've been at Bowling Green. And having that tournament feel of playing consecutive days, and then also having close games as well, definitely. It was a mid-season test as an opening tip-off weekend goes, so we could not have asked for better competition to start off with. So I'm proud that we were able to finish and execute. Grant, now does that mean we played perfect? No, not by any means. But so we will be able to learn a lot from this film as well. But now that the weekend has come and gone, and we have put the weekend to bed, and where focus is solely on our preparation for this Friday game.
And you had four kids that hadn't played in a regular season game for Bowling Green before get into games this weekend. Erica Donovan, after sitting out as a transfer last year, and then three of your freshmen, Kennedy Kirkpatrick, Rachel Konecki, and Abby Siefker, all saw time. Can you just talk about how those four did when they, I know they played in the exhibition, but just kind of getting thrown into the fire for the first time, how they all did?
There was a lot of nervous energy, and I should say anxious energy, in that exhibition game against Tiffin when we were playing at home. Yet now it increases even that much more when the games count for real. Yet you're playing on the road, and we're at Iona, and they had a solid crowd for both days of competition up there. So it did feel like a road game in both settings. But they all saw action and were able to contribute, and that makes a big difference, because now coming back home, I think it will make their contributions in the nerves will be that much lessened, and they'll be ready to make the even more greater contributions than what they did up in New York.
And then just you mentioned Niagara, but Friday it's the home opener. Just I know your thoughts on this, but if you want to just share your thoughts on coming back home, getting a chance to play in front of the crowd here at Bowling Green.
We're excited because it's a doubleheader. We're the first game that night, and I think it's just going to be a great night of basketball with the men playing after us, and we open up with Niagara at 6 o'clock. And with the momentum we've created from last weekend, I think there's a lot of people that will be there just to come see how we are and to see all the new fresh faces that are on the team. And we're looking forward to it. It's an opportunity to play, as I said earlier, against a different offensive style that we have not seen yet this year. They can put up points in a hurry. They have increased their number of offensive possessions compared to what we shot in the first two games, and compared to what they shot. They had over 20 more shot attempts than what we did in either game. So they've got some confidence coming in, even though they did lose their home opener, yet they're all have bought into this new offensive system, and it's been effective so far. So as I said, we've got our work cut out for us. We'll have another day and a half of prep before we open up and tip it off on Friday night.
All right, Coach, and we will catch up with you again on Friday. Thank you
Thanks,
very
Mike.
much.